we'll begin. God, I need you. I need you to speak through me. God, I need you to control my tone. God, I need you to control my pitch. God, I need you to speak. Me alone, God, I cannot do this. So I'm leaning on you, God. I need you to speak through me. Give me the words to say. And it's in your name. Amen. So a stronghold is something that is usually the most fortified part of a city or empire. It's a place you could go to in a time of war. In military times, strongholds they usually housed water, it housed army, and it housed food. See, in a time of trouble, you could go to the stronghold. In a time of drought, you went to the stronghold. In a time of war, you got your weapons from the stronghold. It is the one place that you would want to be kept safe. But militaries also attacked strongholds. Gaining control meant it would be easier to bring down the entire enemy. And in your life, you have strongholds. 2 Corinthians 10:3-4 says, "For though we walk in the flesh, we are not waging war according to the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not of the flesh, but have divine power to destroy strongholds." You see, there is a war. You can't see it. And so strongholds are needed. It is good to have strongholds, like your faith, your morals, sometimes relationships. It's good to have that accountability group, those buddies that you can come to and say, "Gosh, I'm really struggling with this." But if I'm honest, some strongholds are really bad. See, it could be the porn addiction, it could be the alcohol addiction. It could be simply, husbands, how you treat your wives. It could be, children, how you mind your parents. It could be the anxiety and the depression. See, Eugene Peterson says it perfectly this way: all the water in the oceans cannot sink a ship unless it gets inside, nor can all the trouble in the world harm us unless it gets within us. You see, when you allow that negative stronghold, you allow that little bit of water to get inside your ship or your camp, it makes it easier for our enemy, Satan, to bring you down, to sink you. And this morning, you have a chance to break those strongholds. You have the chance this morning to say, "Enough. I'm breaking those negative strongholds. I'm breaking that negative thing in my life. I'm breaking those negative thoughts." So right now, just take a moment. You and God can be honest and confess. 2 Samuel 22:3 says, "My God, my rock, in whom I take refuge, my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold and my refuge." See, when you confess those and you ask God to take those for you, those negative strongholds, you can then begin to wage war on them with His help and make Him your main stronghold. But it begins now. In a few moments, we're going to give you guys the opportunity to come up and you can confess and write down what your strongholds are. And when you're done, you can take those pieces of paper and you can throw them in the can and be honest. See, honesty is the important part of this. If you're not honest about this, if you're not honest with God and with yourself about this negative stronghold or those strongholds, then what is it? So be honest. You guys will be welcome to come in a few moments.